baby. What's good, Worthy Gang? What's good, Worthy Gang? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. You feel what I'm saying? As people come in, I definitely appreciate y'all for watching this. If you're watching this back, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. You feel what I'm saying? Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Alright. As y'all can see, this stream has started a slightly different. You feel me? Right into it. Bro. Go outside.
Hey.
Like, niggas is rude. That was so rude. Alright. As y'all can see though, we getting right into the content. I got my boy Mike Guillory with me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him introduce himself, but just to give y'all a little run around, we gonna do a little Q&A, little talking. I really don't know where this is gonna go, but shit. Fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck around with this nigga. But yeah, so look, I like to let my guests introduce themselves. So you know what I mean? Introduce yourself.
Michael Guillory from Houston, Texas. 3-year pro. Would say NIAI, All-American. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we can run down the accolades later, but I guess that's pretty much it.
Okay. So, Mr. Guillory, how you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling tonight?
What? Mr. Atano.
How you feeling tonight, man? You good?
Feeling good. I ain't talked to you in a minute. It's been a while.
It's been a while. You know what I mean? I had to set this up. You know what I mean? I appreciate your time too. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you.
On
I've been seeing you on here. I'm like, dang, when he gonna call me? When he gonna let me get on here?
On such short notice too. Definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta get you on there. We're gonna get Duprenem on here too. I feel like we should all, you know what I mean? That should be.
I gotta go to LA and do a big thing and everybody be together.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think that'll be lit.
So, for starters, man, for the people that don't know, and the people that don't know you, and for the people that may know you, they're gonna hear this again. But just tell the people a little bit about yourself, how you got into the game of basketball, because you are a basketball player, a pro basketball player. So let's just start from the beginning. Like, how did you get into things? Where did the game start? Where did the love come from? Where did the dedication come from? Where did the grind come from? Because we definitely go get into that grind later, for sure.
Okay. What love for it came from, I ain't gonna lie, I got an older sister. She's about 6'3". She went to University of South Alabama. She was a few votes away from being an All-American. She's like the leading scorer at my high school, points, rebounds, and blocks. And she played on a Nike team. And they had a tournament in Vegas, Nike tournament in Vegas. And I went in there, and you know how before the tournaments, they got to watch like the little films, like not to take money from nobody, all the type of films.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to do that no more, but you know what I'm saying? Back then, they definitely had to do that, for sure.
Yeah. They should train with this NIL and taking all this money people giving out. But she had to go watch one of those videos, and we was in Vegas, and I ran into the boys' gym to see, who was in there. And I seen Mac Irvin Fire versus Texas Titans. And at the time, Jaleel Okafor, Julius Randle, who else was on that team? Marquise Bolden, Mickey Mitchell. All them guys was playing. Isaiah Briscoe, and they was playing against each other. And that's when I kind of like, man, this basketball stuff is serious. So then I started taking it a little bit more serious, and then playing against my sister in the driveway, she would always beat me. And I was like, nah, I got to stop letting her beat me. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to figure this out. And then that's when I really started tapping into basketball.
So what's the football? Oh, you was a football guy at first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what's the age difference between you and your sister?
2 years. I'm 26. I want to say she's 28.
Okay. So you started playing football first, then basketball?
Yeah, I was playing tackle football at the age of 5, 6.
Okay.
I live in Texas, so you have no choice. You got to play football.
Yeah,
that's like wearing diapers. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I started playing football first, and I was a bigger kid. So like growing up, I hit 6 feet probably like 5th grade, 6th grade.
Damn, nigga.
And I was 300 pounds.
Damn, nigga.
By the time I hit 7th grade, I was probably about 6 feet, 290 pounds.
That boy was an NFL lineman.
Yeah, my freshman year, I went into high school, 6'1", 315 pounds. So I was all football, you know what I'm saying? That's all I do. And I actually, I was ranked top 20 at left guard, top 10 at defensive end. And I had like offers from University of North Texas. I had Sam Houston. I had UTSA. You know, I had the small schools in Texas. I had probably about 5 small schools in Texas.
So where in the evolution of your sport career did you transition from football to basketball? Was it the time that you went to that tournament?
No, actually, the coaches. So at my high school, the coaches were trying to make me play straight football. They was like, man, so my freshman year, we went to state, and I wasn't on varsity yet, but they moved up some freshmen to go to the state tournament. I mean, the state game, you know, so we could see the atmosphere, see what it's like.
Yeah.
Played against Kyler Murray. And you know how that went. Kyler Murray, 4 years in a row. Yeah, he probably put up 50 points on us, killed us. So then after that, they started looking in the future. You know, they're trying to mold, you know, what's coming next. So they was telling me, like, you know, you got a big future in basketball. I mean, in football, we don't want you to go back to basketball because you're going to lose weight. Every time you go back to basketball, you run in, you know, you got to change your eating, all that weight. And we need you to play DN left guard. You know what I'm saying? So then they started pulling up to my sister basketball games. They started coming like home visits, trying to convince me to
football coaches.
Yeah, football coaches.
Okay.
To play strictly football. And the basketball coaches was like, hey, man, whatever you want to do, we happy for you. We going to support you. And then I had a coach. His name is Coach Gillis. I'll never forget him. He had a lesson he was teaching. He was a geography teacher. He had a lesson he was teaching. And on the top of the board to start his lesson off, it said, Mike's fat ass will never be good at basketball at the top.
Dead ass, though?
Yeah, dead ass. And he made a lesson basically off of me saying that how I need to quit basketball and play football full time, and I'm gonna be stupid if I pick basketball. So I was like, you know what? That day I went up to him after the class and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a professional basketball player and I'm gonna prove you wrong. And I quit that same day, and I never looked back.
So around what age, what grade was this that this happened?
This was going into my sophomore year.
Okay, so you were in high school at the time.
Yeah, high school.
Damn.
I was 13, turning 14.
Damn, that nigga blasted you in front of everybody. Is crazy.
Yeah, probably the most embarrassing shit. At the time, I'm a big nigga at the time.
Yeah.
So everybody, you know, Fat Mike, Big Mike, Michael Orr, you know, I'm getting made fun of and all this shit. So that was probably like the icing on the cake. Like, nah, y'all got me fucked up. Okay. I gotta change this. I'm gonna show y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So then sophomore year, you start playing basketball, right?
Yeah, I started playing basketball.
So did you like fully quit the football team, or are you still kind of playing football, like more so transition to basketball, or are you just full in on basketball at this time?
Well, at the time, the basketball season was over football season was over. We was in basketball season.
Okay. And
basketball season had just ended. So, you know, at the end of the year, basketball season ends, school finna end or whatever. They want me to go back to football class. Because I had to switch, you know, you have athletics periods or whatever during school. So they had to switch me back from basketball to football. And I'm in the football period, and I'm, you know, working out or whatever, but after school, I'm going to play pickup. After school, you know, they got open gym after school.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. And then when summer was about to hit, like maybe this was like maybe like a week before school ended, he did that. And I quit, and they thought I was bullshitting. And then when summer came, we had summer camp. And in football, it's like it's mandatory, but it's not mandatory, but it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? You got to be there.
Okay.
I wouldn't show up.
Okay.
I was like, nigga. And they calling like, why you not showing up? I was like, bro, I quit. I'm done.
So this was really going into your junior year that you quit playing football.
Yeah.
Okay, so then your last 2 years was strictly basketball, strictly hoop.
Yeah, my freshman and sophomore, I was doing both.
So
and then my junior, it was straight basketball.
So your junior year, you step onto campus, right? How much you weigh your junior year?
I came on the campus 220 pounds my junior year.
Okay.
220 pounds my junior year.
Okay, and then you were literally a big nigga playing basketball out there.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, and then so Tell me about that experience. Because you're obviously not big anymore. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm wearing right now like 199, 198 right now. But my mama, man, they did the tests. I don't know if they do this in Vegas, but in Texas, they have like doctors come in and they do like a ring check on the back of your neck. And there's like some type of skin tone that they can see on the back of your neck, and they run tests on you. So they ran some tests on me, and they was like, if he keeps going at this rate, he's going to be obese, have high blood pressure, he's going to have sugar diabetes. And my grandfather, my mom's dad, has sugar diabetes and had to do dialysis his whole life. So my whole life, I've been watching him go to dialysis. And, you know, dialysis, they taking blood out of you, they filter it through a machine, and they pushing it. And my mom was like, my son's not going to go through that. So she put a lock on the refrigerator. She stopped buying sweets. We started eating grilled chicken and grilled fish every day, broccoli every day. And I would run 3 miles in the morning, 3 miles at night. And my dad would follow me on the golf cart while I would run my 3 miles.
Make sure you running that motherfucker.
Make sure I'm not walking.
So it was really your mom that helped you with the whole diet thing. And
my mama, I nigga my whole life.
Say that again?
If it wasn't for my mother, I would have been a big dude the rest of like my whole life. I'd have been 315, 400 pounds plus if it wasn't for my mom. Yeah, like legit, put like a chain on the refrigerator with a lock on it. Like you can't open this, and you got to come get the key from me to come get something out of here.
And so how did that help your mindset? Like how did that help your mental going through that?
At the time, I hated it. I was like, bro, they don't. My parents hate me. They don't like me. Like why they treat me? But little do I know, they teaching me some type of sort of discipline. Yeah, you feel me? Like so, even my pops would wake me up in the morning at like 5 a.m. and he'd be like, hey, you need to wake up. And I'd be like, for what? Like, I ain't got nothing to do. This be a Saturday. And he'd be like, you ain't rich, you ain't dead. Sleeping is for the rich or the dead. So I would just drive me up at 5 a.m. on Saturdays. And I'm like, why is he making me, you know what I'm saying? Why are they doing this? They treat me this way. And now I'm older and I have discipline. Like, yeah, I may eat bad every now and then, but I can lock in and be like, nah, we need to eat healthy. We eating this, and that. Or I know I need to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. I have that discipline to get up. You know what I'm saying? But that's thanks to my parents that they instilled that in me at 12, you know what I'm saying, 11 years old.
So then, okay, so we're going to fast forward a little bit. So then you go from junior year, you to whatever, right? 250, 260, whatever it was. And then you fast forward to, let's say, that next summer. So fast forward through basketball season, that next summer. How much do you weigh then?
Well, we had an exit meeting. So, you know, when you finish the year, you got an exit meeting. So I was on varsity. Well, I had got moved. I was moving back. So my junior year, we could rewind a little bit. My junior year, they had moved me from JV to varsity before season. Like the season started, hooping, they moved me to varsity. And this baseball dude who played baseball moved in and was like, I want to play basketball. And he was nice at baseball. So they was like, put him on varsity. So he took my varsity spot. And then they put me on JV my junior year. And they was like, hey, bro, like, we're going to put you on JV, this, that, and the third. And luckily, somebody got hurt on JV. Well, really, I was on JV. They moved me down to JVB. So I'm on the third string. I'm on a sophomore team, basically.
As a junior?
Somebody got hurt on JV. So they moved me up to play JV. And JV practice with varsity, right? So I've been practicing well all week. And then the first game come up, some dude on varsity missed the bus. It was like, well, shit, Mike been hooping all week. Like, he been having good practices. Let Mike play on the varsity team. First game of the season, my junior year, we getting blown out. First quarter, we down like 20. And they was like, fuck it, put Mike in. Let's see what he do. I come out and I hit 4 threes in like a 3-minute span. And then from then the day forward, I was on varsity. And then my exit meeting my junior year, they was like, Mike, we love you. And we love your game, but bro, you got to lose weight or we can't play you. Because like, you want to press the whole time. Yeah. And you're going to have to be top of the press. And it was like, bro, if you don't lose no weight, we're not finna play you.
Because you can't run the press.
Yeah, I can't run the press. Like, I've lost a lot of weight. But now at this point, I'm at the top of the press. I'm at the point of the press. Yeah. And I have none. So I'm still 6'1" at the time. They like, bro, you're not growing. Like, we thought you was going to be 6'6", but you're not 6'6", so you're going to have to lose this weight. And then we had a banquet meeting, you know, at the end of the year. You know, people get their accolades, first team, all district, all that. I ain't get nothing. And I'm pissed off I ain't get nothing. And I went home, you know, pissed off, gave my mom a bad attitude. She talking to me, I'm ignoring her. I go upstairs, slam my door. My dad come upstairs and he was like, hey, bro, why you being a dick to your mom? Like, what's the deal? What's wrong? And I was like, I ain't getting no award. Like, everybody getting these accolades and all these awards. I ain't getting nothing. And I feel like I deserve something. My pops kept it real. He was like, you're not good, bro. I wouldn't give you no award neither. You're not good enough. He was like, if you want an award, you're going to be getting up at 5 a.m. to go hoop. You're going to be getting up at 6 to go work out. You don't do that. And he was like, I'm not going to wake you up. You come get me. So that summer going into my senior year, we was up every day, 5 a.m. at the gym. We would shoot 200 threes, 200 mid-range, and 100 free throws. And he would keep he would write it down, your percentage each day. And we did that for the whole summer. And then I went in my senior year, I shot, I think, 43% from the three-point line.
And you was playing varsity?
Yeah, I was playing varsity. Played the whole season, and I won first team all-district, defensive MVP, and I got the Orlo Award at our school. The Orlo Award is basically team captain, head honcho, big dog type award. So I got that.
So what's one thing you can say you learned from that experience, from that junior summer to the end of your senior year, winning all those awards? Going from seeing everybody else win awards and you feel like you left out to now at the end of your senior year, what is this? Literally a year later, your first team, all everything, and winning all these, you receiving all these awards. How do you think that period attest to the person that you are today?
I think it created me to be a dog, for one. It made me hard. I feel like this generation, and I blame the parents. They soft, bro. Kids are soft. It's way too much. I know kids, they don't get something, their mama running to the coach, their daddy running to the coach. My son did get XYZ. Yeah. My old man did that. He was like, straight up, bro, you not good enough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How many people come and tell their kid, hey, bro, you not good? You know what I'm saying? Real cutthroat. My dad didn't play all that. I'm finna go talk to the coach. My dad ain't never had a meeting with the coach. He ain't never talked to him.
That also helps you, though. I feel like if people be sometimes brutally honest is the best way, because now I think that helps you understand, okay, as a player, I need to get better. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. If my dad telling me this, if the one person I trust their opinion the most before anybody, if he's telling me I'm not good enough and I need to work harder, I think that fueled you on a different level. You get what I'm saying?
And me and my dad, we butt heads a lot. So for him to tell me I wasn't good enough, it was more so okay, I'm gonna show you. You got me effed up. I want to prove to you how good I am. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And my dad never really came to games. My dad legit to tell me, hey, I'm coming to the big games. The rivalry games, I'm there. Some games I'm not coming to. I got work. I got money to go make. Mm-hmm. So I used to but my sister games, he would go to every game. So in my head, you're not coming to my games because you don't think I'm good. So now I'm like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to make you come to these games. I'm going to be so good that people going to be calling you and asking you why you're not at your son game. So it gave me for sure a drive, a determination, but it taught me hard work ethic. People want to know how you get good, make it to where, bro, I tell people, it's not perfection that I'm chasing. I just chase progress each day, bro. I want to get something done, be better today than I was yesterday. We'll worry about perfection later down the line. We just trying to get 1% better every day. And that's kind of what he instilled in me, my dad.
Hell yeah, that's what's needed. And that's why I say parents are needed in the house. That's why I say fathers are needed in the house. You know what I mean?
Especially for African-American male in the United States. Yeah. If you ain't got a black father in your household, a black male figure, he's going to fail in life.
Yep. Assuming as well he is a true man, you know what I mean? He holds himself accountable. He does what he needs to do. He leads by example. Things of that, you know what I mean? Not just anybody, because then one can make an argument what if he's not, you know what I mean, doing what he needs to do. And I would say that's a bad example. You know what I mean?
Facts. But I feel like that's obvious. I feel like people know. Well, I would hope people know that we're not talking. That's not the
but then, bro, you got people all the time trying to debate. That doesn't even make sense. Why that would even be, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a conversation. Fact.
But that's in the times we're living in.
Yeah. So then after your senior year, after your senior year, you graduate, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then so what happens from here? Man,
I got humbled. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I thought I was hot shit. I thought I was one of the best players in the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting invited to all these camps. I ain't had no offers. I had a D3 school, McMurray University, in Abilene. And then I had a junior college that wanted me to walk on in Arizona.
Mm.
And I'm like, bro, I'm not walking on all the way in Arizona, bro. Like, I could go to plenty of JUCOs here. And actually, I got humbled my senior year. Arkansas Christian University, which is a D1. My trainer got them to come watch me play, and I sold. I fumbled the bag. Played bad. I was nervous. I didn't play well. Like, the head coach is there, and they was ready to, like, we need a shooting guard. If Mike come and hoop, we gonna offer him if he come, because we seen film, we heard a lot about him, and I fumbled the bag and I didn't play well, so they was off me. So at this point, I had to walk on at a school in Arizona, or I could go D3. And I was like, man, I'm gonna bet on myself. I went to Guillory Junior College and I redshirted there. Well, I wasn't planning on redshirt. I was like, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna hoop, and I'm gonna show them that now they need to offer me. And by the time the season start, I'm gonna be on scholarship. Man, I got there. They had 4 dudes from Africa, about 7 feet, big African dudes. They had a transfer from Tulsa. They had a transfer from Oral Roberts. They had a transfer from St. John's. They had a transfer from Louisiana Lafayette. And I'm like, I got there and I'm thinking I'm finna play. And we get to practice and I'm looking, these dudes is way light years ahead of me.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. What do you think came easier to you to learn, football or basketball?
Football.
So what made you continue to play basketball?
I'm selfish. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on the offensive line, the defensive line. I'm like, bro, I want to score the touchdowns. The offensive line and the defensive line, we ain't getting no women. We ain't scoring the touchdowns. We not in the end zone, with the dances. Yeah. We ain't got pretty outfit. We ain't got the vases. We ain't got the cleats. We not live. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much you could do as a big sloppy dude playing on the line. It ain't much you.
But you do know, like, you do know them the ones that get paid though.
Oh, facts. But at the time,
you wasn't thinking like that. You're not thinking, yeah.
I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? My mind totally somewhere else. But basketball, I could shoot. I know I can score a lot of points. And most people would say, like, you can notice me on the basketball court. On the football field, the coaches notice me. You know what I'm saying? All the coaches love me because you a big dude with footwork. And I played nasty, like I ran people over, I hit people. I was a Mack truck. So coaches love that. But the parents in the stands, the highlight films that they putting on, they showing, it's not me. Yeah. The women don't want me. You know what I'm saying? So I was really off it. Like, I was playing just because I was good, and I like to hit people. So I used to let my anger and aggression out. I put on a helmet, I run somebody over, send them to the hospital, and I feel good.
Shit. This nigga crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I played football. But basketball, I really genuinely love the sport. Like, I love the idea of what it takes to score a bucket, or the reps you got to put in. And I also like to be challenged. I feel like football didn't challenge me enough. I was bigger than everybody. I hit hard. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I played with a different edge. Like, if you could imagine Ray Lewis at left guard, the end, that's what I was.
Okay.
Out there, talk crazy to people and hit and run everybody over.
Okay.
Like, and that's all I did. With basketball, I had to really skill, I had to learn touch. I had to learn how to dribble. You had to learn how to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With football, as a left guard, I just got to learn how to pull. Get my footwork, my steps right to pull on the other side of the line and hit somebody. Everything else came.
Okay, that just was a sidebar because I was sitting here thinking, like, you played football first and you had all these offers from football. So why stop playing basketball? I mean, why stop playing football to pick up basketball? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Why not just continue on that path? But I guess when you're young, you're not thinking about the future sometimes, all the time. You know what I mean? And
a lot of people tell me now, they was like, Mike, if you would have lost that weight, bro, you could have played running back. You could have played the position you wanted to play.
Eventually, probably.
I was like, you have, like, sometimes, I look back down the line and I do regret it because I probably would have made a lot of money. But I tell people all the time, money don't equal happiness.
Yeah, that is true. Money don't equal happiness.
I feel like I'm going to make money regardless. I'm going to get money no matter what's going on. So that's how I look at it.
Okay. So back to after your senior year, right? You said you didn't have that many offers. You had a few walk-ons, a few people telling you to come pull up. Let's see how you play, things of that, right?
Yeah.
So what was the ultimate decision?
I went to Guillory Junior College.
Okay.
Guillory.
Okay,
in Region 14 in the JUCO, but in Texas, It's a national JUCO, and Region 14 is the best region you could play in Texas.
Okay.
So you get SEC transfers, you getting Big 12 transfers, you know what I'm saying? So you playing like legit at our games. Wichita State, whole coaching staff, A&M, whole coaching staff, Maryland, whole coaching staff. And I ain't never been in that environment for real. And I'm playing against dudes, for one, at the time, I went to college at 17, 18 years old. I'm playing against 23, 24-year-olds.
Yeah, grown men.
And yeah, I'm playing against grown men. And it really woke me up. Like, bro, you really not as good as you think you are. You got to get, and there was this guy, his name, I can't think of his last name. His name is Trey. What's Trey's last name? He went to Old Dominion, though. He left Kilgore and went to Old Dominion.
I can't. He played on the same team as you?
Yeah, I was a red shirt when he was a sophomore year there. Okay. But I basically just followed bro around. You know what I'm saying? I'm a freshman trying to figure it out. And he'd be like, come shoot with me. You know what I'm saying? We had the same government class, and we would like study together to help pass the government class. I'm going to be at the gym at this time, pull up with me. And I would work out with him, and I'm like, bro, he not missing. Like, we'll go shoot 100 shots, and he'll hit 70 in a row. And I'm like, oh, you think you can shoot? This is what shooting really looks like. Yeah. And he just really put me on game, and he really showed me, you know, how to play for real.
Okay. So then you redshirted the first year.
Yeah, redshirted the first year.
Redshirted doesn't count towards your years, nothing like that, right?
Not at all. So you can redshirt, you practice with the team, you travel with the team, but you keep your year eligibility.
Okay. So then after the first year of redshirt and then your second year, do you redshirt again or do you play?
You can play if that school want to keep you, or you could transfer and go somewhere else, you know what I'm saying, and try to play where you. So basically on my exit meeting, they was like, we're not going to offer you a scholarship, but if you want to come back, we'll, you know, consider you walking on and being a walk-on. And, you know, we at JUCO, walk-ons play. Yeah. So people, if I walk on at a JUCO, I'm not going to play. Now, 9 times out of 10, walk-ons going to play. You just get the trash minutes until you prove yourself. Yeah. You got to prove. Eventually, you can get a partial or whatever it may be. So I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And my roommate, his name is Quintrey Roberts, my roommate. He was a red shirt too. He was like, I'm going to go down to Bossier Parish Junior College, which is an hour away from Kilgore Junior College. And they in the same conference. He was like, I'm going to go try out for them. Why don't you pull up? I pull up with him, and I play the best basketball I've ever played in my life.
At the open gym?
Yeah, the open gym, open run. I play the best brand of basketball. Like, I'm telling you, I'm dunking the ball. I'm shooting lights out. I'm handling it. Like, I'm doing everything I need to do. It was like, okay, we'll take you, you know, on a partial. So did you know you were going to play like that going into that? Nah, I really was just going with my partner.
So you were just going to hoop, no pressure, no nothing?
Even where I didn't even care to make the team. I was just like, man, let me see. And I walked in there and I was like, I'm better than some of these dudes. Like, I can play. Like, I'm not. So I was like, let me come out here and let me do something. And then the assistant coach, his name is Brandon Espinosa. He was rocking with me. So I was like, man, the assistant coach rocking with me. Like, he from Dallas. He like, oh, you from Houston? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I love you. It's just like how you play defense. Like, I'm rocking with you.
So you just took
at the tryout.
So you just took that opportunity when it was. Well, I mean, I guess you can't even say you knew it was an opportunity. You just kind of went in and kind of did your thing. That's kind of goes to what my dad always says. Like, you never know who's watching.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? And at any time, you never know who's watching. You never know who's taking note of you. You never know who's seeing. Like, okay, maybe this guy knows what he got going on. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. No, that was my shit.
Oh, I'm thinking my phone died or something.
Nah, bro, my shit always do that shit. But yeah, okay.
But that's why I try to, as much as I, you know, my dad always integrity, bro. I always tell you, integrity. Do the right thing when nobody watching, bro. Because when somebody is watching, you never know. So you always want to be, you know, aware. You be on your P's and Q's. And honestly, I've been working out with that dude Trey all off season. And the coaches at Kilgore, this first school, they wasn't seeing me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had open, but they wouldn't come and watch open runs. They was out recruiting. They was out doing whatever. And I had got a whole lot better from the time I had showed up at Kilgore Junior College until that tryout.
Yeah,
and I ain't even.
Yeah, you had like a whole year.
Yeah, I ain't even peep I got that much better. I was just following dude around because I knew dude he's from Oklahoma, and he basically was behind Trey Young. You know what I'm saying? Like Trey Oklahoma, he 2 points behind Trey Young.
Yeah.
And Trey Young is partner. So he on FaceTime with Trey Young and all this, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, bro, I think, and he my height. I'm like, nah, I think this is the dude I need to, you know what I'm saying, kind of figure out what
mirror a little bit. Yeah.
And just working out with him every day, playing ones with him every day, I didn't even realize how good I had gotten. And I went over there and just was hooping, and the coach was rocking with me. And he was like, you know, we ain't got nothing to give you a full ride, but, you know, we'll give you something.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all showing some interest. Y'all willing to give me something. So, like, they pay for my groceries and my books. So I had to pay for my apartment, which basically was paid for with fast food. And then my school was basically paid for. So really, it was the best opportunity I had.
And was this in the same region as Kilgore?
So we played.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Played. Yeah.
Okay. And so then your sophomore year, you transferred to this school, right?
Yeah, transferred to this school.
And so how does that season go?
Great. Probably, it was crazy. We had a lot of stuff going on. We had lockouts. People was like, nah, we're not doing this. Like, boycotts. We had people get kicked out of the game. We had people get caught for smoking. We had a whole lot. But I just enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed the people I met. That's probably my best college experience. And I didn't play a whole lot, but I averaged 6 points off the bench there. And I was going to go back. But the assistant coach that I said was rocking with me, he got a DWI. You know, he had to leave the school or whatever. Because I would have stayed if it was for him. You know, if it wasn't for him, I'd have stayed. And I rock till this day. I rock with him till this day. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Ride or die. You know what I'm saying?
So then, no, go ahead, finish.
I said anything. If I ever hit him, he hit me right back. Like he's a genuine down to earth dude who just made a mistake. And I wish that would have never happened because I think my basketball career would have totally different if that.
Okay. So then after that season at Bossier, then obviously you don't stay, right? Because the person that put you on, he left. Yeah. So
well, the reason I didn't stay, I broke rotation. They wouldn't even plan me at one point in time. I broke rotation. I averaged 6 points and I averaged about 4 steals. You know what I'm saying? I taking about 3-4 charges a game. I'm thinking they finna offer me a full ride scholarship next year. Like, Mike, we want you back. But then the assistant leave who was rocking with me and the head coach was like, nah, we're gonna keep you on what you on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, like, you know that this thing, it does work. Like, you can come here and work hard. And I was like, nah. I had some D3s looking at me and was loving me.
So it was your decision to leave, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was the worst decision I made in my basketball career.
Why do you say that? So, okay, hold on. So go ahead. Why do you say it was the worst decision?
If I would have stayed, I think I would have averaged 10 plus points and the team would have won. And if you averaging 10 points on a winning team in Region 14, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go D1.
Okay.
And I was averaging 6 and I'm playing like 5 minutes. 6 minutes. So imagine if they gave me 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
it should only go up. You know what I mean? Okay. So what does that teach you? Does that teach you anything? Like, I guess now that you look back on it, does that teach you anything about?
Patience. Be patient. Be patient and talk to God. I feel like I didn't talk to God for my decision. I just jumped up and made a decision off of the school that wanted me was in Austin. So I'm thinking party school. I'm thinking fun. I'm not thinking business. I'm thinking all the other stuff. And then people always, the grass not always greener on the other side.
Yeah, as much as some of us want it to be and want to believe that it is not always.
It's not always green.
Yeah.
You got to really, think about your decisions, and you also do research. These guys that's going to these schools, don't just go to these schools because somebody told you, the coach like you. Do your research. How many teams does this team have? This school have? Because you can go there and have a varsity and a JV.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I learned that when we was in LA. I didn't even know a college team could have a JV team. That's crazy.
How many games do they play a season?
Yeah.
do we travel? Do we have any like big games on
So
our
are you
schedule?
saying this because you didn't take that time to research and do your due diligence?
No, I went to a camp and I played well at this camp, and this D3 school was blowing my phone up. Like, hey, we want you, we want you, we want you.
This was after you
Not,
left Bossier?
yeah. This
Okay.
I was still school. I was enrolled at school there, but the season was over,
Yeah.
and I'm what I'm gonna do. And man, this assistant coach, he blowing my phone up, and I'm like, oh, they rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? With me thinking they rocking with me, this is just the assistant coach. I pull up on a visit, head coaches, talking to me like, you know what I'm saying, treat me like,
Yeah.
like he be there. And the campus is nice. We like 15 minutes from 6th Street. It's in a nice area. It's a big school. I've been at JUCO, so I ain't never been to no big school.
Yeah, a
But
real
it's
campus.
bigger campus.
Yeah.
I'm on campus, and the soccer team is on campus, so I'm seeing the girls on campus. I'm seeing the real campus life, and I'm like, man, I might commit. So then I went on a visit, and then that next weekend, me and my boys got an Airbnb in Austin. And I was like, man, y'all pull up. We can work out at my school gym that I'm finna commit to or whatever, and we can go to the city. So we get there Friday. We work out Friday. Coach opened up the gym. He let us in there. So we working out. And then Friday night, we go out. Saturday, we come back, work out again at the gym. Saturday night, we go out. And then Sunday morning, we book it back to Houston because Houston to Austin is like 2-hour drive.
Okay, not that bad.
So I'm like, man, so that weekend, I go and we party, we turn up, we work out. I'm like, nah, I like this life. Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely want to, you know what I'm saying? But it was a Christian school, and Christian schools be costing a whole lot. So they was paying for a lot, but I was still going to have to come out of pocket probably about 6 bands, 7 bands. And I was like, you know what? My dad was like, bro, if you want to do it, we'll figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You work a job in the summer, save up what you can save up. We'll meet you halfway to make this work. So I go there. When I get there, I find out there's a JV team. And they like, Mike, you got 3 years. We got seniors. We're going to try to let these seniors rock out. We're going to put you on the JV. They get on JV. We playing the same JUCOs that I played when I was at Bossier.
Really?
So me, the guys I'm playing with, freshmen, they kind of nervous or whatever. I go out and score 40 in this JV game.
Yeah.
I ain't never scored 40 in my life, but I went and scored 40. Nigga, I'm mad. And we playing against dudes I know.
Yeah.
So we playing the gyms that I played in before. So I go get 40. And I was like, nah, I put it back on the regular team. They put me on the regular team. We go out to Washington. And we play some D3s, and they tearing us up. They give me the garbage minutes. I'm cooking in the garbage minutes, right? So I'm thinking after this tournament, I done cracked the rotation at practice. I'm thinking they gonna
mess with you a little bit.
Yeah, nothing shake. We play in the games. I'm riding the pine. So I done played like 4 games, and I ain't played at all. I got 4 DNPs. DNPs.
So do you waste a year at this school?
We gonna get to that.
Okay.
So my old man ended up going to jail. He had a business, paperwork wasn't done right, so they take him to jail. And my mama and my sister, I got 2 sisters, and my mama is at home in Houston while I'm in Austin trying to chase this dream. I just didn't feel like that was right. So I dropped out of school, and I come home after playing 4 games. I come home, I get a job, I'm helping pay bills. Like I'm trying to, do the right thing and, what I'm saying, make something work. So I'm working this job, not even thinking of it. I dropped out of school. I stopped playing. I'm thinking everything's fine and dandy. One of my friends that I went to Bossier Parish Junior College with, he knows a coach in California, and they looking for a shooting guard. He sends my film. The coach calls me. At this time, I'm working at Cracker Barrel, serving tables. You know what I'm saying? I'm cleaning tables. My phone blowing up. See it's a California number. I ignore it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even whatever.
Yeah.
Coach texts me, hey, is this Michael Guillory? I'm like, yes, who am I speaking with? Oh, this is Coach, can't even think of his name right now. Golly. This is Coach Chavez at Bakersfield College. I just want to, touch bases with you. I saw your film from so-and-so. Give me a call when you get a chance. I'm ecstatic because at the time, I'm thinking basketball over with.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm probably like 2-3 weeks away from going to the military. I done called a recruiter.
Wait, so you do leave this school, right? Or do you finish out?
No, I left Austin in like November before
Oh, so
Thanksgiving
you didn't finish the semester.
semester.
Mm.
I took classes and I was out.
Okay.
And I'm like, bro, this school stuff not looking like it's for me. This
Wait,
basketball.
hold on.
Like,
Does that impact your? So does that count as a year?
I'm telling you, we're gonna get to it.
Okay.
We're gonna
Okay.
when I finish this story, it's gonna all make sense. You're gonna be like, dang. So I'm waiting these tables. I'm finna go work. I'm finna go to the military, bro.
Mhm.
Like my grandfather is a World War II vet. I got a few cousins that's in the military. I'm like, bro, I need some money, and I'm not liking how I'm living. I need to get up out of here, out of Houston. I need to get gone. So I met with a recruiter 2-3 days out of a week for like a month. I'm finna sign my soul over. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get up out of here. The week that I was gonna sign, so I was gonna sign the paperwork Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The coach called and texted me on a Tuesday of that same week. And I'm like, bro, this God. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I answered the call. We talked. He watched my film. He like, man, we want you. We want you. We want you. And at the time, I'm 20, about to be 21. So I'm like, all right. I go out there for my 21st birthday. I go to LA. Me and my boys go to LA. We drive down to Bakersfield. I meet the coach. I see the school. I'm loving it. Let's go. We gonna rock out here. So I got like a month before we got to report out there. I'm working my ass off. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm working out. I'm lifting. Like, I'm ready to go.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
I'm finna go here and go get a Division I offer. Is what I'm thinking.
Mm.
I get there. We do the whole off season. I'm killing. I'm looking at what it's looking like. I'm finna start at 2.
Yeah.
I may play a little 1, depending on how I go. First scrimmage get here. Why I hit 7 threes in the first scrimmage?
Damn.
I go nuts. Like, when I tell you I go nuts. 7 threes in the first scrimmage. Coach shut me down. I did a play where I in and out, snatched dude, he fell, sidestep, hit a 3, so dude landed.
So you weren't always good.
No, not at all.
So you really worked to get to the level that you at now.
Man, I went from water boy, washing clothes, to 12th man to like, I'm fighting to crack the rotation, to cracking the rotation, to I'm 6th man, to I'm the 3rd man in the trio, to to Robin. Then I finally reached the peak where I was like, now I'm Batman.
Okay.
So I tell people all the time, I done seen every which way possible. So when I see people yelling at the water boy, I'm not relaxed, bro. Get off him. Like, y'all tripping. I go fill the water bottles up. Like, oh, you'll see me pick up trash. Like, I'll do the little stuff because I've been there.
Yeah.
I know it. I've been the cameraman. I've been the water boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I know how that feel when the dude on the team that's Batman that everybody look up to walk past the water boy and kick the water bottles or something because he upset about he missed a shot or something like that. I'm like, bro, that boy, he got to pick them water bottles up and fill them up at the end of the night.
That's
you
facts.
don't.
So
you
think this go all the way back down to the very first time you decided to change your diet and your mom helped you, and then you learned that kind of like dedication and hard work, that you just applied that to everything else?
It come full circle.
Yeah.
It come full circle.
Yeah.
And I seen somebody say this: the way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
Okay.
So if I tell you mop this floor, and you're gonna half-ass mop this floor, how you gonna be a CEO of a company? You're gonna half-ass the CEO shit.
No matter if it's a little task or the biggest task in the world.
Hey, look, do simple better.
Yeah.
The little details. Do the simple stuff better. The guys that are great do simple stuff excellent.
Okay.
And that's really how I seen that, and I was trying to live off that. Do simple better. Do the little things, bro.
And you just got better every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not even knowing it. Just waking up, carrying water, chopping trees.
I think this was like the crazy part about your story is like you getting better every year, and even though you getting better every year, you're not getting the opportunity you may feel like either you deserve or that maybe that you feel like you worked for, right? But you just kept working at it, and eventually, you know what I mean? You were blessed with opportunity.
I tell people this all the time. Working with no destination is the hardest thing in the world. But why not work with no destination? Because when you finally reach where that hard work is where it's needed, you ain't gonna have it because you ain't been working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lock in and work. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
But just keep working, and when the opportunity comes, you're gonna be ready. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
Yep. And I think the beautiful thing about life too is like along the way of you may not have no destination, like you pick up little tools here and there that maybe when you do get the opportunity or you do find something that you love to do, you were able to get all these tools along the way that you're able to put it into whatever's needed. You know what I mean?
It wasn't even the tools. It was the people that I met.
Mm.
I'm looking at it as like, I'm working out with Trey. I'm working out with Kenny and Dupree. No, bro, you building lifelong relationships with people who live in different parts. I can go anywhere in America and not have to rent no house, not have to rent no hotel. I know I got a place to lay my head in every place in America because I done met so many different dudes who I was genuine with, who I made a bond with, not even knowing basketball.
That's facts. That's facts. That's the beauty of the game too.
And that's what I feel like young dudes, they looking at. I want the NIL money.
Yeah.
I want the pick. I want the followers. I want the first round draft pick. Bro, enjoy the people that you shake hands with and the people that you are coming in contact with, bro.
Because once you
never talking to.
That's facts. And then a lot of people don't understand once you get to the top, that shit is you kind of miss all the little stuff that you were able to do. You kind of miss the shit with your friends, the late nights with the homies, being able to stay up. Like, you feel me? Now you got to deal with business meetings and worrying about where my tax money going and how I'm gonna pay my taxes and what I gotta write off. And
but when you hooping, bro, now this is a business.
Yeah, that's true.
Thinking if I play bad, they could give me a ticket home. Well, when we was in college, bro, we was just hooping.
Yeah, you still had to worry about that, but it was.
I'm hooping with guys next to me, and I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we accomplish our goal. But when you get to that next level, it's a whole different.
Because when you playing in college, right, and it's kind of like how we was, after practice, nigga, what we doing? We going to the grocery store together. We chilling. We stopping getting some food, whoopty whoop, and then shit. We probably gonna go back to the house. You feel me? If anything,
and talk all night, play the game all night, watch all night, go to bed, and do the same thing over tomorrow.
But the one thing you miss once you get to that professional level is that, because after practice, guess what? He got to go home. He got to go home to his wife. He got to go home to his wife. They got to go home to their family. He going back to his condo.
Totally different, bro.
It's different.
Now you're going back home to an empty space, just you.
But I think that's why a lot of people crash out when they get to that. Some people.
And I tell people all the time, being a professional is 20% skill, 80% mental.
Mm-hmm.
You can't handle that mental part, bro, you ain't gonna never make it. I don't care how good you are. I don't care who you know. If you don't have that mental aspect of the game together, you will never make it.
I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna get back to the conversation we was having. But it's funny that you say that too, because I learned this while doing the social media thing. I learned the same shit in basketball, 80% mental, 20% skill. And the social media shit is the same thing. You can be 20% skill. I know how to edit. I know how to do this. I know how to make thumbnails. But if you don't got the mindset, if you don't got the drive, if you don't got the ambition, like, bro, you're not gonna last. You feel me? That shit crazy. You could take this same mindset from, if you learned from a sport, and you can apply that shit to anything in life. I tell people that all the time. You could take the same mindset you got in basketball, apply that shit to starting a business, like what you doing, and you just take that same drive and dedication. And I think it will, because nothing is certain, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hard to fail, especially if you excelling like how you are and how I did. You know what I mean?
And you say that. I seen a video of Nick Saban the other day. He was yelling at his players. He's like, "Man, tuck y'all shirt in." And it's like, why he keep telling us tuck your shirt in? He was like, if I can't trust you to tuck your shirt in, how can I trust you on fourth down? We need 1 yard, and we doing a two count snap count. How I know you're gonna stay on sides?
Yeah.
And he don't, because you want to know I don't know if you're gonna do it because you don't tuck in your shirt every day.
Yeah, it's the little shit.
And he was like, and you think that I'm teaching football? He was like, I'm not teaching football. I'm teaching life lessons. Walks away. And let that sink in. if you can't handle tucking in your shirt every day, how you gonna handle a Fortune 500 company? And you got to make sure this person getting paid. You got to make sure these numbers are getting counted and added, and this money is getting put in this bank account. But I can't trust you to tuck your shirt in. I can't trust you to do none of this.
Yeah.
I was like,
That'll perfect segue into what I want to talk about after we talk about like the basketball shit. You feel what I'm saying? But okay, so boom, look, that was a little sidebar. Reeling back into the basketball, right? Okay, so we at Bakersfield,
and we scrimmage. We had a first scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
I go crazy. I do a move that, you know what I'm saying, I did in the park, but I ain't never did in no real game. And I go to shoot, and Buddy kind of land underneath me, and I kind of tweak my ankle a little bit. But I stay in the game, and then the next play, our point guard, he go down, tears ACL.
Damn.
Yeah. And coach was like, nah, he put all the starters out. And I was like, man, let me finish the quarter. Let me finish the little 5 minutes. He's like, nah, Mike, you done. He was like, unlace your shoes, you done. And when he told me to unlace my shoes, I'm like, oh, I'm a priority.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Yeah, like I need, Mike, you done. I'm shutting you down. The next day, we do the little sheets where you got to fill out what schools you went to before.
Mm.
And me, in the back of my head, it's always been a little hunch like, man, maybe that year do count. Maybe they not going, you know what I'm saying, let you play. Maybe. So I don't say nothing. And I don't write that year. I don't write that school on my piece of paper. Well, when they do the compliance officer, our compliance officer found the year. And she was like, nah, he can't play. Like, he don't use his eligibility. He got to go to a 4-year. He can't play JUCO.
Mm.
And they hit me with that, and it was like, you might have to go home, bro. And I'm thinking, bro, I'm thinking it's over with.
Damn.
Like, it's my only opportunity, and it just pissed away. So, like, for 2 months, bro, 2 months. This is like September. I'm trying to figure out a loophole to how to get this year back.
How to like appeal it or something.
Yeah. I had to appeal it. Well, thank God. My sister's AAU coach, his wife is the athletic director at U of H.
Mm.
So I called her and I was like, hey, I'm in desperate need. What can I do to get this year back? And she was like, how long did you play? And she started calculating. She was like, nah, they can't do that to you. She said,
really?
You played 4. She was like, you played 4 games, but the minutes are not adding up. It's a certain amount of
that you have to play. Okay.
Like, why did you leave the school? Did you leave the school because you wasn't playing, or did you leave the school because of family? And I was like, well, I left because, my dad went to prison. She was like, I do know your dad went to prison.
Yeah.
But she was like, what you used that as a hardship waiver.
Mm.
You take the bills that you were paying. You show the NCAA the bills that you were paying and your job, how much money you was bringing in a month. You show your dad, his court dates and everything that he had to go through, and you write an essay to the NCAA. So here I am writing essays. September go by, October go by, and the season is going. They're starting now.
Mm.
So
you missing stuff.
Missing stuff, and I can't go to practice. I can't be on the bench at the games. I can only go and sit in the stands.
Yeah.
So I missed about 5, 6 games, maybe 7. And then we had like a tournament during Thanksgiving.
You missed that too?
No, I luckily, bro, they appealed it and they approved it and gave me my year back.
Mm.
But here goes the stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah.
I was sitting in that apartment for 2 months.
Not working out.
Depressed. Well, I could have been getting up running. I could have been up going to the gym at different times when the team wasn't in there. I could have been working, and I wasn't. And I gained some weight in that time. And when November hit, I wasn't in shape. And it took me a minute to like catch my,
get back into your groove.
So I didn't get back into my groove till February.
Mm.
Well, if I would have been in shape and been ready and had clicking on all 4 cylinders, I would have been straight. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been hooping. And I didn't. And that's why I learned, nah, bro, I would never go through that again. I would never not be ready for opportunity.
Mm.
And that's why I stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, because I wasn't ready. And I thought I was done. I thought, basketball was over with, and they approved it, and I wasn't ready to hoop.
Mm.
I wasn't ready.
Because you wasn't sure if they was going to prove it or not.
Yeah, I'm at home pouting. I'm at home sitting in front of the TV, woe is me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Had they didn't approve it, you would have just went back home to Texas.
I was gonna go to the military.
Okay.
But at the time, I didn't have no 4 years that was rocking with me.
Yeah.
I was expecting to go to this JUCO to try to get a Division I offer. So I'm like, bro, I'm not finna. I don't know where to go. I don't have nowhere.
So how does the rest of the season plan out?
We underachieved. We were supposed to be better than what we were. We fall short of the playoffs. Well, I think they cheated us out the playoffs. In my opinion, the team they put in the playoffs, we beat them twice by a number of margin, but they lost less games than us. But they played less. They played less games than us.
Okay.
And the schedule was harder, and we went undefeated for a long period of our season. So I think they scrubbed us on that. But long story short, we didn't even get to finish the season because COVID hit.
Oh, so this was 2019?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had just won. I was first team all conference. I won defensive MVP of the conference. And I had some other accolade I can't remember.
And this was at Bakersfield. Okay.
And I'm thinking the year I just had, I'm finna go to these camps that they gonna have, these senior camps or whatever. And I had like 3 or 4 schools wanted me to come work out. So I'm like, bro, I'm finna go D1. Like this the year.
Yeah.
COVID hit, everything
shut down. Yeah.
All the workouts I thought I was gonna have canceled. All the camps that canceled. So now I'm emailing schools and they like, nah, everybody we got coming back. But so we can't go back.
Yeah. So at this time you done with junior college.
I'm done. I can't go back to it.
You done your JC time. It's over with. Now it's time to look for a 4-year.
Yeah, I gotta go to a 4-year.
Okay. So then how does that go?
I had a school in New Mexico.
So okay, so just to get everybody have like a timeline thing, right? So like COVID, so the season end, then COVID hit out of nowhere. All right.
Yeah.
Then so that summer, is anything happening or not?
No, we can't do anything.
Okay.
So COVID didn't end. So look, the people who COVID, so like Division I's, they got to go back to school, the same schools they was at. JUCOs, we didn't get to go back because our season was already over. So like the March Madness ain't hit yet for them D1s.
Yeah.
So they let Division I players go back to their schools.
Okay.
So one coach is like, nah, I ain't got no room. Everybody's coming back.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at the D2s and the D3s. And I had a D2 in Boston, and I had a D2 in New Mexico, and I had the NAIA in Compton, California, which is where we met.